Yeah. Yes.
How's it been?
It's been good. It's been great. It's also been terrible. How you doing?
Not too bad. I've certainly could be worse.
So, when are you fucking hurting off?
Uh, when am I heading off?
Yeah.
Oh, much later.
When you said like this afternoon, I thought, oh, like he's probably gonna leave at like 1 so he can beat traffic or something. Also,
Oh no.
while I remember to do this, I'm gonna put this whole like voice chat server thing in US. Wait for it. There we go. Just changing it to US West so we can both be miserable.
Enormous ping. Big ping.
I mean, this is better than trying to connect in Beco because Beco's at like 300 ping because he bases it in fucking Europe,
Ugh,
which
yeah.
is great for 90% of the people in that godforsaken place, but not as podcast co-host.
No.
uh, all right, so what the fuck are we talking about today? Because
Uh,
I had topics in line if SSG was gonna be here, but even then,
was
I
he
don't
sick?
even know. Because the only thing I really had on the shit to do list with him was Helltaker, and I don't
Oh
think he
yeah.
even pulled that off. He did it in the worst fucking way possible. Like, because I sent him a message on Tuesday or something like, dude, you should probably pay Helltaker because there's a good chance we're gonna have to talk about it on Friday." And then he doesn't respond, and then I like send him a message a day later. It was like, I don't know, basically just reminding him, he's like, oh yeah, I'm probably just not gonna be in.
Oh.
And then at the same time, the first thing he does is he goes straight into fucking general and goes, so what's with this Helltaker thing? And Chad explodes.
Yeah. That was right after I did the same thing. It's like, what the fuck is? Where's all this fan art coming from?
And then Buttery posts his poll about licking abs and shit, and
Yeah.
it was just a mess. Have you played Helltaker?
No, I have it downloaded, but I haven't gotten to it.
I like how people treat it like to the level of shit to do as any other game rather than it being
Yeah.
like 2 hours long. Um,
It's a puzzle game though. I don't know.
dude,
I'm not 200 IQ enough.
it's a puzzle game that's been around since the 80s. You've played it probably a dozen times.
It's
I
all just like revamped video game puzzles.
I mean, it's the same kind of puzzle. I mean, you know the old like push the crates puzzle.
Oh, just like super basic like problem solving stuff.
Yeah, and like it's a game for fucking Newgrounds, except that like
Oh, okay.
Newgrounds is dying or ninety
Yeah.
percent porn these days.
Yeah. Well, that's base, but
Furry porn though. Furry porn and
mm,
drowning apparently.
yeah.
Sometimes at the same
Well,
time. That's a good thing.
well, Newgrounds are dying because Flash is it's pretty much dead anyways. So that's like the main reason.
Apparently, they're trying to find a workaround for that, where they're creating their own like proprietary system that is basically Flash but not Flash that they can then
That's
maintain, which is a good investment because if they just let Flash die, their site's fucking dead.
yeah,
Like
exactly.
2 decades of curated content just gone.
Well, I mean, there's probably already like an open software version of it, but it's like nobody uses it.
Excuse me. Yeah. Anyway, Helltaker, I recommend it just so you can be updated with all the memes, but I don't get it.
Yeah, I just want to see like what the actual original character designs look like, because like the fan art has been all over the place in terms of, like the style.
Um, oh, dude, you've probably seen like the official fan art somewhere. You just don't know what it was.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But I don't get it. Like the entire thing was just really average to me, but it blew the fuck up, and I don't know why.
It just has the Coomer energy. This is the perfect character
It
designs.
doesn't even have that. I will admit, a part of it probably has to do with the fact that I'm not you. I think you'll enjoy it. The same reason Buttery enjoys it is just like I want to
Just
lick
because I
it.
want to fuck the dogs does not mean I will enjoy the game.
No, because you want to lick their abs and shit.
Oh, okay. Okay, that too.
Yeah, like there's more of a I don't want to say tomboyish because they're not tom, but a bit more of a
Well,
pout. Like it
they all definitely had like reverse trap vibes.
kind of. I think that
Yeah.
might be the best way to put it. That's still wrong, and I don't remember what the name is. There we go. I'm trying to because I have the. I can speak. I swear. No, that's right. For some reason, everything started getting saved to my SSD on Steam. So rather than
No,
everything going to my big like 8 terabyte fuck you drive, it's sitting on my SSD for those sick load times.
yeah. This, I'm sure if I could, he'll take your boots up in like half a second.
Um,
All 300 megabytes of it, I think it was.
yeah, that's fuck all. Um, I think the other thing that gets compared to a lot of that has been Hotel. I think that's got the same art style. I don't know.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch
it
Has Been
definitely is
Hotel.
similar. It's a similar take. It's a similar like cutesy take on like Hell and Demons and all that shit.
Oh no, you wanna if you want a cutesy take on Hell and Demons, have I got the fucking anime for you?
Those
Shit.
panties.
It's as Beelzebub likes it, I think it is. As and something else in Japanese, but they're allegedly demons, but it looks like heaven. You know, everything's
Okay.
fua in the clouds. Everyone's
Yeah.
dressed like fucking
It's very Japanese hell.
aristocratic nobility
Yeah.
from the West. Like it's very French, for pre-revolution France.
Yeah. Marie Antoinette's just hanging out.
Yeah, it's like I mean, if you thought, fuck, what's its name again? Gabriel Dropout was like cutesy hell. This cranks it up to 11.
That's the one with Satania, right?
Yeah, Satania
Oh, okay.
Vignette or whatever the fuck, Raffi.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I definitely haven't seen that one.
Oh, it's a good show. Tons of fun.
Yeah. I don't know. I can never truly trust a show if when Buttery like really likes it and posts like gifs from it.
I thought it was Biggest that posted it all the fucking time.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Did I say Buttery?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I did. Shit.
It's a hard sell, especially with because I know exactly what you mean. I think it's kind of the reason I've stayed away from Non Non Biori for so fucking long.
Thunder is good though. I've only seen the first season, but it is decent.
I don't know. Biggest has been better the past since he came back.
Oh yeah, certainly.
He shuts the fuck up more. So I think I beat that into him.
You whipped him into submission.
Or he whipped himself. It was more of a self-flagellation while I laughed.
Yeah. I still
Although
like I think it was the meme that JH made is like the fucking stupid JoJo meme. Oh, you're unblocking me? Oh, okay.
he sent it to me. I thought he was referring to like him and me. Oh no, he sent me an Iron Man and Spider-Man one. It's like, all right, kid, you're unblocked now, and it's just me replying whatever retard. There we go. I think this. I think he made this a real fucking long time ago though, because I think this was him unblocking me, not in reference to Biggest.
Yeah. Okay, that's good.
Because I still have the cutest fuck avatar.
Yeah. That was like a month ago.
Something like that. Time's fuzzy.
Yeah. All the days blending. I can't believe it's fucking gonna be June soon.
Oh yeah, it's fucking. Oh, not tomorrow, but yeah, because I got Queen's birthday weekend, which is pretty fucking sick. If I do
Is
say
it
so myself.
is the Queen's birthday a holiday in New Zealand?
Yes, yes, it is.
Huh.
Yeah, SHG was surprised to learn this because it isn't there either.
Yeah, yeah, it's not here.
I think maybe it's just that we didn't have enough interesting shit happen to warrant like an adequate number of annual holidays.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of Thanksgiving, you get the Queen.
Oh, I mean,
Well, it's not like
I
UK,
went through
it's
this with him as
Thanksgiving.
well. We have I think we have like New Year's, day after New Year's, Waitangi Day, Anzac Day,
Right.
your region's anniversary, Queen's birthday,
Yeah, yeah,
Christmas,
just like the
Boxing Day, something like that.
basic ones. I
Uh,
still don't understand why you guys why like you in Australia specifically do Anzac Day instead of just Remembrance Day like pretty much all the other Commonwealth countries.
um, good question.
Yeah.
I'm I don't know if the day is actually something that has to do with Gallipoli, but that's mostly what defines Anzac Day for us.
Yeah.
Um, Speaking of this is kind of the only other topic I had to that I was thinking about. If you're up for it,
Yeah.
do you want to talk about your time in the Navy?
Yeah, I can give a brief.
Oh shit, we're already in the Navy. We've got the brief. We're not going to tell you about it. We're getting a
Oh
fucking
fuck.
brief. So at 0400 hours, Skynet walked into the recruitment office. Why he was there at 4 a.m. I don't know. Anyway, okay, you can tell your story. Where did it all start?
Well, I was in school for fucking geology and it was just so man, geology is absolutely like probably the worst thing I could have studied. It's just so fucking boring, man. Staring at rocks, learning about rocks. So I just decided I really don't like this. So I kind of want to like go learn how to get hands-on trade. And the easiest way to do that is honestly to join the military because like I don't want to do like an unpaid fucking apprenticeship for a bunch of years.
Mate, when you say school for geology, do you mean like actual university?
Yeah,
Like tertiary
yeah,
education?
yeah. I was going to the University of Calgary.
Okay. Can we go back a bit further and be like, how the fuck did you go through high school and go like, you know what? Let's go to geology.
Well, it was I didn't get good enough grades to like go into engineering, so it's like, what's a STEM thing I can do that makes money? And out here, because there's massive oil money out here because the oil sands. So I was like, I'll do geology. Well, I can make a decent buck doing that. And then it was just so fucking boring. I couldn't take it.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of get that part, and but usually at that point, it's kind of you're minoring in geology while studying petroleum engineering and shit, which is what a
Yeah,
bunch of my friends did. And I'm
yeah.
over here
That's
working
what
at
my
totally not Walmart like a sucker.
yeah. That's what my fucking sister's husband did. Went into petroleum.
Is he still in Canada, or did he go for the real money?
No, no, he's still here.
It's a damn. Anyway, so
Yeah,
you got sick of geology, and you just said, "Fuck it, let's join the army." Or did you say
yeah.
specifically Navy, or were you fine with any
No,
branch?
I literally just went at the recruiting office doing nothing. It's like I just went in there. I did the test. But I should also say that this process took like a full year because the background check takes like 6 months to complete, and not for any good reason. It's literally just like backlog bureaucracy. So I was working at a grocery store in the deli department for like most of this period.
I see. I
I
see.
was a wagey.
Yeah, but apparently you enjoyed your time as a wagey, because apparently Delhi is chill as fuck.
Yeah, yeah, I liked it.
Yeah. So you fucked around, and so
Yeah,
what?
sorry, I was trying to find my water bottle.
Oh. It's probably where you last put it.
Yeah, exact. Perfect. I found it. Yeah, so I went did all the interview process. Then I finally went in, and they're like, "All right, well, you need to pick." I pick like 3 like combat trades at random. It's like, okay, so do you actually like? I'm doing my interview after I did all my medical and all this stuff. It's like, so what trade do you actually want to do? It's like, well, I kind of want to join up to do a trade, like, because I dropped out of university. Like, I'm not retarded, so I can do like the technical stuff. And then he pretty much sweet talked me into going into the field that was the most read trade in the military, which was marine engineer. He's like, oh yeah, look, this is great, this all this stuff. What he wasn't telling me is that they were at 40% of the manpower they wanted for this one trade. And so yeah, he just completely honey dicked me into it.
That sounds about fucking right. They'll tell you exactly what you need to know, and not a
Yeah.
drop more.
Yeah, so I did that. Went to basic. Basic was fun. And then pretty much did my whole like fucking boot part of my career where I was literally did nothing, was on a ship, and then I got to a ship and then just proceeded to drink myself into a coma for like 3 years.
Drink yourself
And
into a coma,
occasion
and occasionally shitpost on 4chan.
yeah, from the middle of the ocean.
Impressive.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think that, like, for 3 years, and you've been out of the Navy for how long now?
Like it's coming up on a year and a half.
So I knew you for, like, well over half of that. Which
Yeah.
is.
I was shitposting on KSG before I joined the Navy when I was like fucking 17. So I've known some of the people since I was literally like retarded.
Still are.
Oh yeah, well, I'm definitely more retarded now.
Yeah, that would be all the drinking into a coma.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I guess I'm not surprised that the Canadian Navy did fuck all, but so it was basically just sitting in the ocean doing absolutely nothing.
Oh yeah. Most of my like the majority of my sea days I have just under 400 days at sea, which is like wake up at like 1 a.m. to like midnight, like full days. And the vast majority of those were sailing around Vancouver Island, just literally in a loop doing training stuff. And then I did like 2 trips to Hawaii, a couple trips to like the west coast of the U.S., and then that was 400 days.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, sailed with a bunch of Kiwis because their ship went in to refit, like right next to my house.
Yeah, we've talked about that a few times, and I,
That
I
the
still, I,
Tahaka.
I still think our navy's useless.
You guys have nicer helicopters though. That's the only thing I could say because our old helicopters are 50 years old, and our new ones have literally just like crashed and killed a bunch of people like in the last year.
I mean, that's one way to convince the government to get a refit.
Yeah,
Or
like oh god, these fucking pieces of shit helicopters.
just think, like, what the fuck could you buy instead?
We really realistically should have just bought like American fucking like the new versions of the Blackhawks from the Americans. Instead, we tried to make our own, and they're just really just shitty.
Yeah, helicopters are not the kind of thing you apparently make by yourself. They are
Yeah,
a
apparently not.
pain in the ass to make, and
Yeah, and they're
to the
also like you cannot fuck up on maintenance at all.
yeah, maintenance is fucking expensive. But what I was thinking of was they're very not profitable,
Oh yeah,
which is why there is such a like monopoly on who makes helicopters because no one else wants to get into that field of business.
yeah. It's literally just military contracts and like it's military contracts and just really fucking rich people. That's the only people who would fucking even ever be interested.
Military contracts and third hand Angolan farming equipment.
Yeah. Also, Chilean vacation simulators.
I don't get this reference.
No, there used to be a joke that the communist dictator, or not communist, the fucking fascist dictator in Chile, he used to give people free helicopter rides. It would throw communists out of the helicopters.
Yeah, that's Tito. I don't know if that was Chile though. I thought that was like one of the Balkan states.
They're probably there too.
Because yeah, I remember a lot of Tito posting on the old KSG server.
Yeah, the grand old general.
Yeah, Yugoslavia. Josip Broz Tito died in 1980. Because yeah, I remember him. Like, yeah, a lot of memes about his helicopter rides and just generally being a badass or something akin to a badass. I
Yeah,
take
I'm not.
anything that
I
was
bet you.
posted in the political channel of KSG with a massive grain of salt.
Ugh. Yeah, the fucking Satori lair.
I don't think I've ever talked to them either. Probably because I muted the channel.
Yeah, it's for the best.
Not that matters anymore. The entire server's dead. Kept alive solely by
Isn't?
Pella's reposts.
Yeah, I guess. I haven't. I guess it would be because I haven't even like looked at it. I think I'm still in the server, but I haven't looked at it in like years.
Years? Fuck. Biko hasn't even been around that long.
I think Biko's like probably. I, I think Biko might be 2 years old.
I mean, it depends how you count it, I think. Like,
I mean, in terms of like, it's probably like 3 years old in terms of just how many like the time it was spent like where it was literally just SHG just sitting in it.
I mean, it was never just him, but it was just like his emote server.
No,
And then it
now
became.
it's not even emote farm. It's fucking emote anchorage.
For all the shitty emotes.
Yeah,
There's only like 20 good ones.
yeah.
And all of them are mine.
Here's 7 different variations on Rotted. Enjoy.
Wait, do we? Hang on. I need to go see this. Well, I do admit I do like Rotted.
I do like it, yeah.
Out of like all of
But they are terrible emotes.
like out of all the shitty just stare at you emotes, like Herbert and whatever the fuck, the fish. No, that is the fish. The
Yeah,
dog.
Hubert, Kevin.
I do like Rotted.
Oh, yeah. I guess we have I don't know. We have a bunch of those. We have fucking Linus too. And of course Misha. The best emote.
Yeah, I'm surprised that like out of all the Mishas, your one got just Misha. Like not the first Misha, not the second Misha, just like the fifth one.
Yeah. Just Misha. The blank. And I think the one that I didn't like just completely fuck up on purpose was Misha Stare. Or Misha fucking nuclear or something.
Misha Steer's the one that's kind of got the fucky. I don't know. Um, I don't know. You want to put the server on blast?
For what?
I don't know. You can bitch about Dev and Danker. I don't know. I'm struggling to fill time. I'll be honest.
Yeah. I have a list of fucking bullshit I can talk about, but I guess we should address it, yeah. I don't know. There's nothing much to say. Like I've said everything in the server about how I hate each individual person I hate, and Danker I don't really care about anymore. It's gotten to the point where it's like we've said literally everything to each other, and so we've just become civil again. And just like, oh yeah, just talk to each other about fucking shitposts and like art.
Yeah, got it out of your
But
system.
yeah, but Dev, I don't know. It's because he didn't argue back at me. He just like, I don't know.
He
He like
knows.
came back at me in a way I just really annoyed me.
The one where it doesn't go quite according to plan.
Well, it's like not even, I spent I spent all that effort into the shitpost about guns. I spent like fucking 20 minutes like writing out these paragraphs like this is all the reasons why you're retarded, and he just completely just like lol didn't read, and he just fucking got me, and there's nothing I can do about it. He got me.
Lomo, look at this Canadian mad that I have guns and he doesn't. Fucking
Yeah,
XD.
he just made me fucking free.
He just
But yeah,
posted
there's
the American.
not much to say other than that.
Oh, dude, he should have just posted the American flag.
That'd be too funny. I would actually enjoy that. Or just like start fucking singing the anthem. Just oh sick.
I don't even know their anthem. I don't know anybody's anthem other than my own, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah. I used to know my. I haven't fucking. I didn't sing the anthem. I sang the anthem like every day in school. I think I sang the anthem one day where I was in the military.
Yeah, they kind of just ingrained the patriotism. Excuse me. They just kind of ingrained the patriotism early, and then you know what? Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
You already joined the.
You guys are already here. There's no need for you to sing. It's okay.
There are a few things worse
We
than
already
watching
got
Navy
you.
men singing. I guess I technically know two national anthems because the national anthem New Zealand is bilingual.
Oh yeah, so is our.
Well,
Oh,
your
I can't
French
remember. I don't
and
think yeah, French and English.
I was just
I can
Maori.
remember parts of it in French.
I'm probably the only white guy in New Zealand that can sing the Maori part.
God damn.
It's actually great. You know, you sit in a hall of people and you can hear the mumbling during the entire first half.
Well, so it's the anthem itself. It just separated in two parts, like the English. It's not like ours, where we just have the French and the English version of the same song.
Yeah, no, we traditionally sing like the Maori version, the English version, and then you can really hear it pick up on the second half. Shit, I'm actually forgetting it. Yeah,
That really just sounded like Japanese to me.
Basically the same thing.
I guess.
Like
They're like closer version of Islander. It's not like Pacific Islander where it's super weird.
I mean, the vowels are the same, but a lot of like the conventions like will just stick consonants and shit. But yeah, it's still a e u e o rather than whatever the fuck English does.
A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah, a e
Uh,
a e John Madden.
John Madden. Football.
Oh, congratulations! Thank you for coming on, Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh, I can do better Macho Man than that. Macho Man Randy Savage. Anyways.
I think the funniest thing I learned is that he's actually just like that.
Yeah, like he is not acting. He is just Macho Man.
Like, I think it was in one of Joe Rogan's podcasts. He was talking to Jake the Snake, and they were like behind in like the locker rooms, but waiting for shit to happen, and they're having a conversation. And he is just like that. He isn't just putting on a show.
Yeah. The voice never stops. He just talks like that.
Excuse me.
Which must just absolutely shred his throat. I can't imagine talking like that all the time.
No, Pog, I have acquired a Twitch drop. I'm totally not watching streams, by the way. Um,
Oh, that's fine.
no, well,
I'm just like I'm like standing in front of my fan, just like because it's fucking hot out here.
that's right. It's summer up there.
Yeah, it's a whole 22 degrees Celsius that I'm fucking sweating my ass off.
I mean, that's kind of the same here.
Yeah.
Which is the wonderful thing about New Zealand is I complain no matter what the weather is, and
Yeah.
people don't understand me. Well, half the people don't understand me. Ukrainians
Well,
definitely don't understand me.
yeah. Well, when I lived when I was in the Navy, like I lived in Victoria, which is yeah, it's like the exact same climate. It's like the only temperature variation is like 0 to 25, and it never drops below freezing, and it never drops above like actual like a heat wave.
Imagine getting heat waves.
Yeah, Lamau, living in fucking artificial deserts or artificial oases in the middle of deserts.
The fuck? I don't know how.
Hmm?
I don't know how fucking meteorology works. I know that hot shit's
Uh,
hot, cold shit's cold.
yeah,
Something about pressure.
yeah.
A
Cold
fart.
fronts, warm fronts,
A fart
fart
here.
fronts.
Yeah, a fart here is a tornado in fucking I don't know places that have Kansas. That's a place that has
Yeah,
tornadoes.
yeah, for sure.
Alice in Wonderland. No, no, it's
Uh,
not. It's not even Alice in Wizard of Oz. Fuck me.
yeah, Alice. Oh yeah,
Alice of Oz.
yeah. Anyways,
Man, we
so I've
really.
been playing.
You've been
Huh?
playing. Ooh.
I have been playing a shitload of fucking original Oblivion and Skyrim, and it has been a wonderful, janky mess so far.
Wait, so original as in like no mods.
Yeah, like I've been playing vanilla, and it's been like barely functional. Oblivion definitely been better than Skyrim for some reason. I'm pretty sure because my monitor runs at 1440, and I'm pretty sure everything is tied to, like all the physics in Skyrim are tied to the frame rate because it's just everything's completely broken.
I think you are correct because I remember that being a big laughing stock thing of Fallout 4. Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
I mean
definitely.
not Fallout 4. It was a laughing stock in Fallout 4. It was a big laughing stock in Fallout 76.
Oh, I can't even imagine anyone's running Fallout 76 at above 60 frames.
Oh
I
no,
think it's
no.
such
The
a
thing is,
mess.
they ran it, but because like server tech and shit, if one guy's running faster than the other guy because he's running the game at 144 frames,
Oh yeah,
um,
he just moves like fucking twice as fast.
yeah, it has negative
Yeah,
connotations.
yeah, yeah. Oh, they really need to fucking just destroy the engine and just move forward to another one.
Uh, I will. I kind of want to be like the devil's advocate and be like, no, like the engine's actually good. Look at these games made in the engine that are actually good. It's like, but no,
Yeah.
just get an Unreal Engine 4 license and start again, like
Yeah,
everyone
that'd be
else.
better.
No,
Man, fucking everything's running on Unreal these days.
Unreal and I mean, yeah, like less Unity. Like Unity's got that negative connotation now, so everyone's gonna flock to
Yeah,
Unreal and
yeah,
run that into the ground.
yeah. Well, yeah, because Unity, like, there's the free version of Unity that tons of really shitty games use.
I mean,
But yeah,
that's again like it's not a. That's just a matter of like shitty people using the engine.
yeah. But it gives it like a shitty name. Like you associate, like most people still do associate Unity with like, oh yeah, this game's gonna be garbage. Even
Uh,
though like tons of like actually good like AAA games run on Unity.
yeah. I mean, fucking Clone Hero runs on Unity apparently.
Clone Hero.
Yeah, the open. Well, I don't want to say open source, but basically the PC fan project for Guitar Hero. where it's basically
Oh, okay.
it's basically just Guitar Hero, but it's
Yeah, yeah. It just
yeah,
it opens. It just rips all like the
it's
songs and all like
free
the
and
everything out of it.
it's free and you can't stop me
Yeah.
because you can't stop fun.
No. God. Yeah. The amount of fucking deals. I think that they were charging for most of it. It's like what, $2 a song from fucking Guitar Hero.
I don't know. I never got around to the DLC.
Yeah.
But I had I mean, 'cause I was really into Guitar Hero back then, like
Yeah.
from
I really got into it when Rock Band came out,
that
and
is
then
a
the,
yes and a no because the thing about Rock Band is it came to like the South Pacific real fucking late. Like everyone else got
mm,
it in like 2007 or something, back when Guitar Hero 3 came out, and I was like, holy shit, this thing that is competing against Guitar Hero, but it has a full band. But then by the time it came out here, Guitar Hero World Tour came out.
oh yeah, so it was yeah, they just launched side by side.
Pretty much. But I didn't like Rock Band as much. Everything just felt slightly off.
Yeah, well, yeah, like the build on a lot of the shit was much cheaper. I think with Rock Band 2, like they actually the guitar and like the drums I think felt better than Guitar Hero, but like the first version of it was yeah pretty cheap.
Oh, not even like the Wait, you're talking about like the controllers?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about like the maps, like the beat maps.
Oh yeah,
Everything just felt off to me, and like the accuracy was wrong, lag and shit. I just didn't like
oh,
it.
no, that's fair.
But yeah, me and my friend were really fucking into it. We had all the Guitar Heroes, we had all the rock bands, and like every weekend was just spent playing Guitar Hero in his garage. It was this second sweatiest, gayest thing I've ever done.
Oh yeah, it extremely sweaty.
And look what I have to show for it.
Yeah.
I mean, we must have run like because what happened? Because he got it first because his family was rich. So we had between all of us, we had like his Guitar Hero 3 controller, a Guitar Hero 2 controller, a Rock Band controller, like the guitar,
Mm.
two microphones between the games, two Rock Band drum sets, one Guitar Hero drum set.
I forgot they came with microphones.
The Guitar Hero,
None of my friends ever wanted to never wanted to sing.
the World Tour guitar, the Metallica guitar, and my Guitar Hero 3 guitar. And we ran them all into the ground.
Oh yeah.
And that's not because they're flimsy trash. Like,
No, they're made
I've
to last, but they you can only like strum so much before like the plastic just like fucking distends.
I mean, once my Guitar Hero 3 controller started failing, like, we would run them into the ground to the point where it's like, oh, hey, that one's still got like an up strum that works. We can kind of like jury rig
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah, you can play that one on like medium difficulty.
oh no, we'd play it on fucking expert. I'd just delegate it to the bassist, which was me. Except, and I'd get by on everything except Motorhead, because Lemmy's a fucking dick. But
Yeah.
aside from that, you could still use like the directional pad still constituted a strum, so you could kind of fuck around with that. It was real awkward, but you could still like pass
Oh
shit.
yeah, that does sound fucking terrible.
It's basically like, because you know how you see like guys jack girls off in porn, and they're kind of like it
Wait,
looks like a fucking
guy,
mess, or either
wait,
either
so
whatever. Like you kind of got to do it like that fucking molesting a clit thing. Like
okay, yeah,
you kind of just
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
like you
the
print
visual
you
set in my mind. I just imagined like females with dicks for a second. I was like, what?
no No, like basically you press down it and then you kind of just like jiggle your hand really fucking fast and hope that you're
Yeah.
kind of getting the right rhythm.
Yeah.
But yeah, we ran those things in the ground, and once my one was like, okay, the red buttons failed, I can't strum at all. I'm gonna go out and smash this Rockstar style, and that shit wouldn't break.
No, those are solid fucking build quality.
Yeah,
It's
like
all like it's like the inside's like it's like a metal. I think some of them had aluminum frame, and then it's actually screwed together.
it's definitely not aluminum frames. But I did end up like after I tried smashing it on the ground like a rock star and it didn't work. I just went into like the shed and got out the fire axe. That was fun, and I have the whammy bar like sitting in my pile of shit somewhere just as a reminder that that happened. So yeah, Guitar Hero, fun game.
Yeah,
Apart,
thoroughly enjoyed it in my childhood.
yeah, I'd say that I'd want to get it back into Clone Hero, but I just can't be fucked fighting the peripherals.
Yeah, exactly.
Like no one makes
Well, they
any.
made so many of them, but like I think so many of them just ended up in the trash
Mm,
because everyone just kind of assumed that they would just keep making those games, and then when they just stopped out of nowhere, it's like, oh well,
yeah,
nobody actually took care of these.
it was a scary thing of like oversaturation. Like I think Guitar Hero 5, Warriors of Rock, and Van Halen all released on the same year.
Yeah, I think in the rock band, the Beatles was that year too.
Yeah, something like that. Oh, I mean, to their credit, like I think EA kind of had the better business model in that regards. Like with
Yeah, but
each, like for one, for each game you had, you kind of got like a code that would let you port it to the next game.
oh yeah, you could port over all like the base game.
We didn't because that takes a shitload of hard drive space, but yeah, it was
Yeah,
something you could do. They had much like they released much fewer games, but much more like DLC shit.
yeah,
Unlike Activision, which was yeah again like pumping them out every 4 months, and we
yeah,
loved it. You know, every time we'd go into town because we were like introverts that never went into town, would get a new Guitar Hero game to be great. But it was an unsustainable business model because not
yeah.
everyone
Especially when you
is
have like two enormous publishers like competing.
two enormous publishers and you're kind of while there's this very small like competitive scene of people like me, most of your like most of your like customer base was like just dudes that had parties at their house every weekend. It's like, and at that
Yeah.
point like we fit tennis would have sufficed.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man, I remember playing Wii Sports at fucking friends' houses. That was a really strange period in gaming when the Wii was actually like, is this just the future? Are all games just going to be shitty mini games now?
it always has been.
Yeah.
And then Awata pulls a gun on you from behind you.
Yeah. Buy the Wii U. No, you can't make me.
Buy the Switch. No, you can't make me either.
Yeah.
I, I don't care like how many great games you're releasing. I'm not paying $100 a game plus a $600 investment.
Yeah. You're not going to make me play Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I mean I've got Stardew Valley. I could go play that, but
Yeah. I should buy Stardew.
I have it. I played it for like 30 minutes. I'm like I'm bored. I'm gonna go to something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, last time I played it was 2016, and I've played it for a grand total of 30 minutes.
They keep updating it, right?
I don't know. I don't
I
fucking
could have
play it.
sworn. I don't know. I think the only person I plays it serious I think Pomp did before Animal Crossing came out. I think he said something about yeah, they usually do like every 6 months they have like it's like kind of like Terraria where like there's a just another big update for it.
Although, I mean, well, Terraria got its update recently. It went a long time without an update. Like there was
Yeah.
adding the Moon Lord, and then like a long ass time of hiatus.
Yeah. Man, I don't know anything about. I've never played Terraria or Minecraft. I don't understand.
Terraria is a lot more fun. Like, uh, Minecraft is survival autism. It's a kind of like back and forth thing where um Minecraft did something and then Terraria kind of did it in 2D, but then
Yeah.
rather than just be a survival, like Terraria is not a survival game. Put it that way. It's a adventure, like go subterranean, find OP shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I've seen a fair amount of gameplay of it.
Like you, like rather than just a generic, like you would have seen like some of the in game stuff where it's like flashing neon lights and like
Yeah. Yeah.
nukes. That's kind of Terraria went the more like wacky fun route rather than Minecraft, which kind of went this more autistic
Yeah.
world
It,
building thing. I don't know.
yeah. Terraria
Although,
is the Call of Duty. Minecraft is the Arma.
sure.
That's probably the worst fucking analogy I've ever
Although
thought of in my life.
I think Minecraft tried going its way back the fun way again though, because
Well,
playing
they did that, but they did it with like other because they have like separate games, right? Like Minecraft Dungeons, I think is a thing where they just made like these weird spin-offs.
I think that's true, but what I was thinking of was during my time playing Minecraft with the friends in B code, link in the description below. I haven't said that yet. Um they there's like end game and then they started putting more and more shit after you kill the dragon, which was supposed to be like the congratulations you beat the game.
Yeah, it's like the Ender Dragon. Yeah, it was like the end game thing.
Yeah, and then they've got like this Ender City where you find like flying capes and shit. Like a bunch of just like post in game stuff that I didn't know existed. And thanks to Capri and his autism, I now know that shit exists.
Yeah, Capri's big brain, 200 IQ Romanian autism.
Yeah, I love the guy.
Yeah, Capri's a good lad.
But yeah, a part of me wants to see this new update for Terraria, but the issue is every time I play Terraria, if I'm not playing like my first game, I'm just like, dude, I wish I had my in-game stuff right now.
Yeah, it seems like a game that like you have to like really ramp up for it to get to like an enjoyable point.
Yeah, like, it's fun the first time around, but the second time around, I'm just looking like this is work. I don't want to do this
Yeah,
again.
yeah, you have to like mine like a huge amount of these resources to upgrade your armor and all that stuff. I have I have a good idea of it.
Oh shit, what was I gonna say? It's one of those other things where it's like it's hard to like you could say just like, oh, I'll just give myself the starting equipment, but trying to find that right balance between like just launching yourself to end game and you know just giving yourself that kickstart is real fucking hard.
Yeah.
It's also kind of the same reason I haven't gone back and played Victoria because
Oh,
the first hour or two of Victoria pre automation just fucking sucks.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
literally just like running in circles, filling up like miners with coal, and then like chucking it into the smelter and hoping that you'll eventually get enough conveyor belts to not have to fucking do this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one that I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna play this. It's too the autism's too strong.
Yeah, I mean, I played it, it consumed my life, and I thank fuck I haven't gone back.
Yeah.
Because
Although speaking of
I think I've
autism,
told that a few times, like how yeah I have 80 hours and that was all in the span of like 2 weeks.
yeah, that's like me with fuck what was it called?
Oh, not even 2 weeks, like a week and a half.
Can't remember what it was. Yeah, there's this game. Oh yeah, that was me when like the video came out for fucking Star Sector, and I was like, oh, this is neat, and I just played it. literally nonstop for like a month and a half, and I haven't really gone back too much yet. I'm waiting for that fucking fat update.
Yeah, it started. I mean, yeah, kudos to Seth. He absolutely fucking sold me on that game, but
Yeah,
it's it's headache inducing for me. Like trying to
yeah.
think of all that shit. Um,
Yeah, I still enjoy it. I'm just waiting because he's been on the Twitter like, man, there's been so much stuff he's teasing that looks really interesting, but it's like, all right, man, you gotta update the game, please,
yeah,
please.
there's if you keep this up, the hype will be greater than the update itself, and it'll be a shit update.
Yeah, you gotta update it like it's a fucking Patreon porn game. It's like every 2 weeks. All right, we added this one scene. All right, sweet.
We added this one scene and this one feature that's probably going to require 10 more scenes. Stay
Yeah, yeah.
tuned.
We had this one we implemented in the game. You can't do anything with it yet, but it's there.
Yes. Hello, I spent 4 hours curating shit on the Unity asset store. Please look at them. Shoutouts to these
Yeah.
creators. I won't tell you who they are though.
Yeah. Shout out to F95 for allowing me to bypass all these paywalls.
What?
No, you don't know about F95 is just like essentially just like Nya for all these like really shitty Western porn games.
Yeah, the more you know.
Yeah.
I
So because they're like towards, they're just like fucking everyone just leaks the mega the mega links for all these shit like straight from the Patreon, so it's nice. You could probably put what you could probably put all the Himetsu stuff on there.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm thinking about the torrent shit, but as I'm currently living, I can't see that shit for too long,
Yeah.
and like anticipating that someone else will pick up the mantle is too much. Anyway, what did you
No.
think of the stuff?
Man, that was extremely disappointing. I really thought the videos especially I thought would be better. But yeah, they were just all kind of boring.
Yeah, I thought it was be better too. I got like
Yeah.
30 seconds into the Q&A and I'm just like, no, I can't be fucked with this.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Those kind of Q&As are always like the most fucking cringy thing. It's like impossible to get through.
Anyway, if anyone wants to know what we're talking about, join my secret Discord server. Link not in the description below. DM me. Wink, wink.
Become part of the mailing list.
Yeah. Where you two can stare at, I don't know, whatever the fuck I find.
Yeah. Come contribute to the cat channel, which has 2 posts in it.
And neither of them are cats. Yeah,
That's true.
when I made this, I was actually anticipating people just like post cats, but nobody
You
did.
you, you,
I
you
got
kind of
cat
got
girls instead.
superseded by the animal channel.
Oh, I had it before the animal channel, and I don't like the animal channel. In my opinion, the animal channel just leads to low quality posting.
Uh, I would say it's all low quality. I think what does contribute to is people not being selective about which picture and just posting all of them.
No, I mean, well, what I mean by low quality posting is if people like prior to this channel, if people wanted to post pictures of their cat, they just post pictures of their cat. If it's their cat, it's cool. I don't care about the shit you find on Twitter. I don't care about this fucking bear on your front porch. I want to see your cat, and you were showing me your cat before, but now it's in another channel I don't want to be in full of shit I don't care about.
Hmm. No, yeah, I see what you mean.
Animal channel, worst trial channel in my opinion.
Yeah, containment working as intended, I think. And OC has been pretty good.
OC is always good because OC is OC.
Yeah.
Like, by its definition, it's going to be good, so long as there's actually people that make shit.
As long
Although,
as we have Buttery and Jan,
uh,
we'll all be good.
although I'm going to still be a cunt, and I'm going to post my podcast and announcements instead of original content. And there's not a fucking thing you can do to stop me. Except SSG. SSG could stop me, but he's not going to.
Yeah. What else? Let's look at my list of things to talk about.
Wait, so you actually made a list?
Yeah, it's a very bare bones list.
Well, it's certainly longer than my list.
Yeah. This is kind of so. What was your Twitter post? Man, the 2020 is canceled about.
Oh. Um. People. We were in shitpost, and everyone was just talking about the Minneapolis riots or whatever the fuck's going on, and
Oh yeah, that's like right
everyone,
after I left.
yeah, everyone coming up with like the base like middle ground of like freedom of speech and shit. So I thought it'd be hilarious to just call them all racists. So yeah, like after this came out, Manlet 2020 is a racist white supremacist Nazi, and he's hashtag cancelled.
I always knew it.
Yeah, can't trust those
Anybody
fucking
who
Brazilians,
has that many
man.
hours in Fallout, it has to be a white nationalist.
How many hours does he have in Fallout 4?
I don't know, but it like I only see him play that and like, does he even play XCOM? Like it's that and like the Paradox, like Crusader Kings and stuff like that. That's all I see him play. Well, because I guess he used to have like just a complete shitbox computer. Now he has a decent one. He'll probably start playing other games.
Yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah.
He last online for it. Let's view his profile.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's see what games he's got.
the riot stuff has actually been pretty funny though.
Oh,
Trump trying to like Trump is like we're gonna call the military in to shoot protesters. Like it's escalated to a point where it's like, oh, this kind of isn't fun anymore. Like it was just like there hasn't been a chimp out in a long time, and so I was just like, oh yeah, it's interesting. This hasn't happened in a while, and then now it's just like, oh okay, things are going
when
crazy.
was Baltimore and shit? Was that 2016?
Yeah, I think it was all pre-election.
Yeah, see, this is where it changed. You know, we finally got someone who's going to do something about this shit.
Yeah, who's like, yeah, there hasn't been like one of these big like there's certainly been shooting and stuff, but there hasn't been like a big riot or anything until now.
And now we've got Space Trump who's willing to do something about it.
Yeah, he's gonna send in the
And
Space Force.
for the record, Manlet has 2,800 hours in Civ 5.
God damn.
Apparently 960 hours in a Discord bot maker. 700 in Hearts of Iron 4, 500 in Gary's mod, and then Fallout 4 with 398 hours.
God damn.
Followed by Skyrim.
I understand
with 370.
how people can put those hours in. I think the most played I think is still Medieval 2 for me, and that's only like 400 hours.
I mean, I can understand how they put those hours in because while my Steam stats won't show it, when I had like a 360 and I had Fallout New Vegas and Skyrim, I easily put 1,000+ hours into both of those.
Oh, and I guess like your does it show your War Thunder hours?
Yes, it does, and I have about 3,000.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was Steam or not.
Yeah, it's on Steam.
Yeah, because my league hours are probably similar.
But basically, War Thunder was a matter of, you know, where do you go when you want to look for a game? You just go to Steam, like,
yeah,
Steam it. Don't Google it. Fuck that. And it's just it's like, what's that fucking tank game that everyone plays? Because I wasn't
World of
just
Tanks.
yeah, I wasn't just
Oh
getting
yeah,
but I knew there was a tank game, but I wasn't just getting off Girls on Panzer, but I was thinking about it a lot of the times. Like, I want to fucking do that. What's
yeah,
that? What's that fucking tank game? And then I think I just
yeah.
like a
I want to
12-year-old
make
looking for
I want to make
porn.
tank over room.
Yeah, like a 12-year-old looking for porn. Just went in tank game.
Tank game, big tit.
Uh, Tank game, lesbian, virgin,
Yeah.
something. And then yeah, so I found that, downloaded it from Steam, and yeah, now I have like 3,154 hours. Still second to Clicker Heroes with 12,094.
God damn. Yes, it's me making corner.
Clicker Heroes
Yes,
officially.
yes, I have 9,000 hours of Clicker. How could you tell? Chad face.
Clicker Heroes officially nullified buying an SSD for me. Because, like the entire perk was like, oh, look at the boot times. Like, I don't give a fuck about boot times. My PC's on 24/7 now.
Yeah, it,
I'm just running someone's
it is
Bitcoin
running.
mine. And then I have 500 hours in Clicker Heroes too, but there was nothing to keep me going. Like, the reason I stopped Clicker Heroes 1 was because I got all the achievements.
Oh yeah, it's a natural stopping point.
Which took 12,000 hours to do. But because the Clicker Heroes is like early access shit, there's only 3 achievements, and I have 2 of them, and the third one is like just bullshit. But the other thing that happened is, I think it was because I switched PCs or something. All my data was lost, and I don't know how to fucking recover it. So that
Oh
500
yeah.
hours of like grinding is just gone.
Oof.
And it's also an actual game now.
That's
Like
seems like
there's a lot
not the
less
point.
automation, but there's more at the same. It's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's
Like
odd.
I really don't know how to describe it. But I mean, if you look at the screenshots, it looks like an actual game. It's got like if you've ever played like Diablo 2 or something, it's got the orb of
Yeah.
health, the orb of mana, your skills along the bottom, and this like Path of X style autism tech tree or skill tree. So, and you actually have to like go into this and you have to level it up because it's not going to do it automatically.
Oh my.
Rather
Steam's like
rather
shitting at the
than
bed right now.
rather than like Clicker Heroes 1, where it's like after the first 100 hours, um, you could basically just like put it on automation for a week, like do the like ascension reset to get your points, put those in again, and set it for another week.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, yeah. Look at the screenshots now. I see you mean.
Yeah, like it's not like there's I will admit it's interesting. It's certainly interesting, but it's not the kind of idle game I want to dump 12,000 hours into, because that's 12,000 hours that is probably like 10% active, which is more than I want to put in.
Yeah. If you're gonna put 12,000 hours, you want it to be literally just like it's like you're running a fucking Bitcoin farm.
Yeah. But yeah, like the automation is interesting because it's sort of like this algorithm. If you go to the second screenshot,
Is is this game relevant to you? You have played 54 hours in Bannerlord, so Clears 2 is recommended.
like if you look at the second screenshot where it's got like that less than 40% energy, it does that.
Yeah.
If huge click equals 0, it does that, and then something's always on. That it's kind of an interesting thing because it's like constantly priorities and shit.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of tinker it just right, or I don't know. There's probably a fucking guide out there now that gives you like the most optimal solution.
No, that kind of sucks the fun out of it though.
Yeah. And it costs actual fucking money too. Like
Oh,
Clicker Heroes 1 is free. This is 25 New Zealand dollars.
oh, what the fuck? Okay, yeah.
Although Based Potato tried to like buy my votes with this.
Oh, he gifted it.
Yeah, like after the podcast episode, he bought it for me. And Manlet bought me fucking Hearts of Iron 4,
Oh, nice.
which I haven't really played.
Yeah.
I gave it like
Oh yeah, it was.
I tried for a couple of hours, but ah, fucking Paradox, man.
Yeah. Speaking of Paradox, I was gonna bring this up earlier, but Crusader Kings at 3, I think it is looking like, man. There's like actually a lot of positive hype about how it actually might not launch in a state that's completely fucking broken like all the other previous games.
I've
And I
never
think I might get
known
into it.
them. I've never known them to be broken.
Well, not necessarily broken, but like how Imperator launched, where it's not like there's any bugs or anything like that, but like everything is so, all the mechanics are so bare bones that it's like, why are you even playing? Like, why is this even a grand strategy game? Like the DLC hasn't come up yet, which actually makes it a game.
I don't know, maybe I've just been listening to Shills a lot, but the way I've always heard it was like the base game is fine, but then like every patch just makes it better. I don't know. Maybe I
I don't
am
know.
just listening to Shills.
Except you have to pay for all this. It's not like it's like the base superior company, uh, Creative Assembly, which just gives you like the free green skin update for nothing.
Yeah, but then I have to play Total Warhammer, which
Oh, it's so good though.
I don't want to. I don't want to.
I'm about to. I was looking. I'm 30 seconds away from surpassing Empire in the total hours played.
Just give
It's
me
been really good.
Just give me fucking Medieval 3.
Yeah, hopefully,
I don't.
isn't I think Troy, the weird Troy game, is coming out soon. I don't think I'm gonna. I think it'll probably be the first one I'm not gonna buy.
The what?
Yeah, there's. Give me a second.
Total War Saga Troy
Yeah,
is an
I'm
award.
surprised they kept with the saga thing since the Britain one was so terrible. Surprised they kept the subtitle on it.
Um. Yeah. Um. Just give me fucking Medieval 3. It's not that hard. Just,
Yeah,
just.
it's so overdue.
I don't care about these character-driven grand strategy stories. I don't
Yeah.
care about these localized things where it's a bunch of fucking Chinamen fighting another bunch of fucking Chinamen.
Oh yeah.
I want to see fucking worlds collide.
Yeah. I dislike the I've come to like really dislike the China one. Three Kingdoms was like really disappointing to me. 'Cause, like the diplomacy is good, and like the overworld stuff is like slightly improved, but like just how it plays is just terrible.
Like fucking it's like some of the weakest like DLCs for like Rome 2 were the Greek one because it's just a bunch of Greeks fighting a bunch of fucking Greeks.
Yeah, it's hoplites are just boring. Like, oh yeah, these hoplites have different stats, but it's like it's the same thing.
They might have different stats, but you fucking blindside them with cavalry and they're gonna fucking die.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
either have cavalry or you're just gonna get fucking piked to death. It's pretty binary.
I do enjoy hoplites though, but I want to use my hoplites against shit that isn't hoplites.
Yeah.
I want to conquer
Yeah. I
barbarians
just
and
Yeah,
fucking
I just want to turtle in the city with like my one hoplite and defend the entire
yeah.
siege battle that way.
I want to make the 500th video on YouTube that's a replay of I took like two Spartan squads and put them up against like three stacks of Persian rabble.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I made Thermopylae. Give me
Gee.
subs.
It's good though. Yeah, I they'll probably do medieval after this. Well,
I
it depends
mean,
which team they want
we
on it.
thought they were going to do medieval after they did Attila, and here we are, fucking
Yeah, they did the China
6
one
years
instead.
later.
Yeah, I don't. I want the Warhammer team to make medieval 3, but they're making Warhammer 3, and that'll probably be out the year after. But it's like I don't really like that B team. Like I don't like Attila. Like I really didn't like, and Three Kingdoms I haven't really liked. So I kind of don't want them to make Medieval 2 or Medieval 3. I'd rather have like the main squad.
I don't know how I feel about Attila. Like, apparently, it's better than Rome 2, but as I've said many times before,
Yeah. To
I
me,
just
it's like the reverse of Three Kingdoms, where like the battle's super good, but like the entire like campaign and the overmap is like it's like implayable to me.
no. I mean, what I was going to say was, like, apparently it's like a functionally better game, but my issue is if I don't care about the time period, I just fall asleep.
Yeah.
And there is a big gap in my give a fuckness between the fall of Rome and the First Crusade.
Yeah.
And then there's a big fucking gap in my give a fuckness between like the discovery of the Americas and the development of cartridge ammunition.
Yeah. Yeah. Like to me, like yeah, like the post-fall Rome, that entire period of like Charlemagne is like probably the least interesting period in history. Like even like Bronze Age shit's more interesting.
Yeah. And it's unfortunate because, Attila's between those time frames, Empire, Napoleon, all this
Yeah.
shit I just don't give a fuck about that everyone keeps talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Genghis Khan is the superior fucking Asian invader, and he did it during like the better period.
He didn't even invade though. He was fucking dead before he hit Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
Good
But he
man
did
though. He laid the foundation.
Yeah. There's a really good Genghis Khan movie. I forget the name of it. It's all like actually in like Mongolia and everything. I really enjoyed that movie. But yeah, it took him such a long period of time to even like unite. Like he was already like fairly old by the time he was in charge of like most of the steppe tribes.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, he didn't get gifted like this. All right, here's your army and you're 18 like Alexander.
I mean, it wasn't even. Uh, there was a video I watched like the other day, by a guy named Useful Charts. He's kind of interesting, and he basically just goes through like the family tree, and you realize like he was kind of nobility, and then shit got fucked over, and you kind of got to start all over again.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah,
that'll
his,
kind
his
of put
his
a
dad died and then he like kind of lost most of his status.
yeah, like that'll kind of put a dent in your momentum.
Yeah.
So he's speaking of the useful charts. There was another great video he did. Basically, like who was the inheritor of the title of Roman Emperor?
It's it's the King of Finland.
I mean, that's my dream status as well. But
Yeah.
like he basically put forward like four, and it was funny because he put forward like four candidates who have like a way of claiming it through
Yeah, it's
various
the
means.
descendants of like the Russian Tsars.
Yeah, the descendants of the
You have
Russians. There was the
Napoleon's
yeah, Napoleon, whoever the fuck he is now.
descendants.
One of the
Yeah. It
Habsburgs, and the
yeah,
King of
it's
Spain.
funny. The Napoleon descendants actually like, he actually looks just like exactly like fucking Napoleon. It's really funny.
It's that and the King of Spain, and it was funny because he
Yeah.
then like sent the question off to a bunch of other historical YouTubers to get their question. Wait, no, there was a fifth
Yeah.
one. Whoever's like leading Turkey right now or something, he put him forward
Yeah.
well as right by conquest.
Yeah,
And
I'm pretty sure we watched the same video.
yeah, it was just
Yeah,
funny.
I remember this.
Yeah, it was funny just because every like Arab sounding motherfucker in the that got asked the question was like, "Yep, Turkey, Turkey gets it.
We are emperors.
We are Roman."
We was Byzantines and shit.
I did like his because then like after everyone like put forward who they thought the guy who did it said like who he thinks it is, and he put forth a pretty interesting argument for it because
Who did he end up choosing?
he chose the king. He was the only one who chose the king of Spain
Mm. Yeah,
because
I would
apparently,
say that or the
well,
well, I guess the descent of the Tsar wouldn't be legitimate
I mean,
because like it's not even like it's not even the kid.
well, the king of the Romanov was definitely like the popular vote.
Yeah,
But the argument he made for the king of Spain was that because the way he's got the claim is apparently whoever
he
was
bought it, didn't he?
yeah, he like his descendants bought the title from like the crumbling Byzantines.
Yeah.
And his argument is that a true Roman would follow the law. So that
That's interesting.
the thing that made Rome great was it's like bound by legality and laws. So
Yeah.
whoever actually owns the title is the Emperor of Rome, not blood or some shit.
Yeah. That's fair.
That and I mean he also said that and basically he like the King of Spain apparently already has the titles for like half of the Roman Empire already. Like he's apparently the King of Spain, Sicily, and like some other shit.
I'm sure he still like technically has the titles for like Northern Europe as well and shit.
Yeah, although nobody cares.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for the day one of these like like one of these monarchs is just like, yep, this democracy shit's not working out. I'm gonna start this up again.
Yeah. It's time. Biding their time all this time. They just take
Yeah.
over Parliament.
Basically, I think the Queen's just waiting for like mechanized organs.
Yeah.
Uploaded consciousness into a cyber brain.
Yeah. Charles is biding his time. He's got the fucking master plan laid out.
Charles? Oh, the son.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking Charles.
He's been fucking sitting there like Loosh for fucking 40 years waiting to die.
Yeah. Fucking good times, great times. 10
Yeah.
out of 10.
Yeah. Best monarchy north of the English Channel.
Well, I mean, it's certainly better than Denmark's.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, how do people even like? I think doesn't Portugal have a king that actually has like technically the most power of most of these modern day monarchs? I feel like it's because like the queen has only the power to dissolve parliament and stuff like that. But
yeah, but once you dissolve parliament, you are in control.
yeah,
Yeah, two
yeah,
degrees of total authority. Um, yeah, I was watching another one of his videos. The useful charts, great guy. Go watch him. Fuck this podcast.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, I think the guy is talking about like the Principality of Monaco, and I think
Oh yes,
yeah, I
yeah.
think the guy who runs that is like the actual ruler. But it's
That makes sense.
and the reason I learned
Oh,
this was because his
oh yeah.
videos.
Also, I guess the king of Thailand also has a high amount of power. I think those are the only two real like monarchies.
I thought Thailand was a democracy or some
I
shit at
think
this
it's
point.
a mix where but the king definitely has like power to appoint like government officials and stuff like that.
I mean, let's be honest. True strongest monarchy, DPRK.
Yeah. Oh man, I was so disappointed when the crazy hot sister didn't fucking take over when our favorite fucking Steam gamer fucking didn't die.
Wait,
It's
so well,
disappointing.
I actually haven't followed it too much. Like I remember he had issues, and then what everyone was memeing about his sister, and I haven't heard shit since then. Like, what's going on?
Apparently, he's according to all like the intelligence, he's fine, but like I don't think they're still sure where he went. He just kind of like went off the grid for a period of time. He might have had like a heart attack or something, but he is alive.
It's just kind of chilling in Switzerland again.
Yeah,
Yeah, you spend most of your adolescence there, and it's rarely home.
yeah, yeah. He's hanging out with Miedo Cafe.
Oh, what was?
Link in the description below.
I'm just imagining like that fucking Seth Rogen movie, The Interview, except it's just Melon Pan.
That'd be great.
I mean, if there's anyone who could get away with being an unabashed lolicon, it's fucking Kim.
Yeah, exactly. Who if he does it? Who's gonna see it
The kids.
back home? Ugh. Yeah, he's like interviewing, but he's doing a professional interview, but like he's just sitting there in his underwear with an anime pillow.
Does he ever do like televised interviews? Does anyone in Korea actually have a TV aside from him?
I don't know.
Also, I lost a 50-cent coin. I don't
Oh,
know.
I thought you were talking about Melon Pan. So I'm not
Oh,
sure if he's been. I think he's a bigger celebrity outside of Switzerland than he is inside.
yeah, that's probably for the best too.
Yeah,
I mean, he's got fucking
yeah.
hard enough time trying
He
to
was
find
just
a
like
job.
a he was just like a fucking a normal ass banker, and then I'm not sure what he's doing now.
Um, Last I heard FedEx, but that didn't last long.
Yeah,
Although I don't know anymore with him. He's a fascinating individual. Like I've heard everything from he made his money because he's a banker to he made his money through Bitcoin to I don't know his
yeah.
parents were. I don't
He's
know anymore.
he's a true Renaissance man.
He's a he knows how to throw people off a trail.
Yeah.
A man of mystery, a man of mythos.
Ah,
Truly a great man.
yeah.
One that will probably be forgotten to the
Yeah.
ages.
Yeah. Casually makes out with his sister on his YouTube channel. Great man.
Yeah, sister with air quotes. And again, that's part of the fucking like mystery is like what is real
Is
and
it?
what isn't. Like I remember back when I didn't actually know who he entirely was, but there was that one screenshot going around of the 2B and the 9S cosplay making out. And it's him replying. It's like
Oh
people, a lot
yeah.
of people wondering who's the woman, especially. It's actually my mother.
Yeah.
It's like, and one, it's obviously not him as 9S.
No, there was a riff on like 'cause I know exactly what you're talking about, that exact video, and it was I think even like the original thing was like, oh yeah, it was the girl, there was two girls. Oh yeah, it was my mother or something, like sister or something like that, and even that was like the meme, and then he like added a layer onto it where he said it was him.
Oh, there's my coin. I dropped a coin. I found it again though.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I got nothing anymore. Uh, I I I don't know what I was expecting.
Unless you want like me to talk about like my fucking destroyed D on the pod. Yeah, I'm pretty close out too.
Your what?
Oh yeah, I fucking dislocated my knee
Oh,
or my kneecap.
oh, oh! I thought you said your destroyed D. And
Oh,
I'm like, have
no,
you been jerking off that fucking much?
no. Well,
He's.
kind of.
I mean, it's hard to know
I
what's
downloaded
normal.
Behind the Dune again last night.
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's another. Give me a second.
Link in the description below.
Yeah. I'll just show you the Patreon page. It's easier.
Alright. Exclusive first look at whatever the fuck this is. If I had $1 for every porn game Patreon, I'd have
Yeah,
enough
I
for a
actually couldn't
porn
find
game
the Patreon.
Patreon. Oh. Enable
Probably like
flash
delisted or
player.
something.
Allow. Wait, no. Yeah, allow. Alright. Google Translate into what? Hang on, I'll just click the become a patron and we'll check that. David
Oh, is there like the?
Balsamic. I've butchered that. Is
Oh, that
creating
okay. That was his Patreon.
yeah. Is creating pinups and sexy games.
I just saw like a tit inflation thing. I was like, I don't think this is what I was talking about, but apparently it is.
I'm a freelance artist from France. I started that Patreon. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I'm looking at. Oh, so that's really just a porn game of Dune.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't until I scrolled down and I'm seeing Spice Cycle sandworms. Not the fat guy in the trailer. That didn't set me off. It's the fucking worms.
Yeah.
Oh, it's now loading. I'll have a look at this after the stream. Oh, not
Yeah.
stream, fucking podcast. Fuck, I'm good at this.
But yeah, that's pretty much everything on my list, other than university. But I said everything on the in Bico anyway. So
Yeah, if you want to get the unfiltered, uncut Skynet, join the Discord. Link in the description below.
except I'm not in it.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I'm not in Bico right now.
Why?
Me and SHG had a fight.
You always
I
have a
left.
fight. Come
Yeah.
back. Stop this bullshit.
Except this time I did. Except this time I didn't block him.
Okay, that's making noises. Shut the fuck up. You're ruining my podcast. I see.
It's sabotage from the inside.
If you want to see Skynet, join the Discord. Link in the description below. DM me, and I'll get you join my secret Discord. Is Skynet worth all that trouble? Probably fucking not. But
Probably not.
you do you, man. You do you. All right. Yep. I think that's it. See you,
All
dude.
right. You see it.